On the paleo diet. So, an intro to the paleo diet. The paleo diet is an arranged diet that is dependent on nourishments which may have been eaten during the Paleolithic times, hence the name, that dates back roughly 2.5 million to 10,000 years ago. The paleo diet consists of lean meats, fish, organic products, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, meaning everything that the paleo diet consisted of was anything that you could hunt, gather. It wasn't anything that was like man-made or like added chemicals to it. Everything is organic and freshly, quote unquote, freshly produced. And as it says, these are all sources of nutrition that were able to be gathered in the Paleolithic times through the process of chasing and assembling. The diet limits nourishments that became basic when cultivating rose around 10,000 years ago. Cultivating meaning like the usage of like farming, so cows and everything like that. So taking their milk from them. So like dairy items, that would include. So you can't have dairy without cow because you need milk for that stuff. And then vegetables and grains. The purpose of the diet was to help individuals return to the style of eating that people ate, the way that people ate back in the day, because it was technically a more healthier way since it didn't have any GMOs in it. It's not GMO'd. So development occurred and added into the simplistics of the diet by adding dairy, vegetables, and grains. The rationality behind it, there are people who believe that the paleo diet was extraordinary because it is restricted and removed whole nutrition types. For example, since it removed dairy from the diet, there was a worry about people lacking in calcium. And lacking in calcium is bad for your bones and vitamin D. In the long run, that will affect you with having softer bones, easy to break. And for women who get to age 40, osteoporosis becomes a big thing. And if you don't have the necessary calcium or vitamin D intake, then you are a high risk to that. And breaking bone, like simply walking can be a problem right there. You can fracture your hip or something, and it's just not good. In contrast, the paleo diet was in fact a solid option compared to the average American eating routine, though. The average American eating routine is on a 1 to 10 scale. The people give it a 1 because it's so high in sugary substances and it's dipped in fat and oils, and that's something that give you high cholesterol, and that's not good for our bodies. And so the American Council talks about the removal of dairy, like I said, because without dairy you lack calcium. So paleo diet rationale, again, they also talked about how red meats are doused in fats, which can raise blood cholesterol levels and raise the risk of coronary alignment. That's something that is a risk for the paleo diet. Something about paleo diet is if you follow one that is high in vegetables, you add a great amount of fiber, which cuts out the need for prebiotics, and it helps fuel your biomes. So it'll help you go to the bathroom and clear your system out. You won't be constipated and congested all in your intestines area. Some negative side effects of this are the low blood sugar. This is for people who have diabetes. This is the type of people that it can affect. It has low blood sugar, which is bad. People with diabetes have low blood sugar often tend to, go into like a shock, and they start to lose energy, and they need to have a regulated blood sugar for them. Low carb flu. They'll start to have cravings, which if you crave something, it kind of just sucks. So you'll lack energy initially. So there's people. So when you first start this, you can lack energy. So you'll be tired all the time. Within like a 14-day span, you'll be tired. You'll be lazy. You won't want to do anything. Another thing that has a side effect is bad breath, and nobody likes bad breath. and then a change in bowel habits, which can be negative, but at the same time it can be positive because you could be going to the bathroom more often. But in this sense, it's probably you going to the bathroom less and clearing out your stomach or clearing out your body of waste, and so you're just filled with old things still. Some positive side effects to this are improved heart health, which is great for everybody because uh, coronary problems is something that is a problem, one of the biggest problems in America with heart disease and everything. And something that's going on right now is coronavirus, which is one of the main things that is deadly about it is the fact that it hits your respiratory area. And with improved heart health, you could reduce the risk of maybe dying at an older age from any diseases or from heart attack. You're preventing that. You improve sleep, which sleep is needed for everybody because that's how you get your energy. That's how you get everything. Your clear skin and healthier hair for, younger people who care about that, or older people with hair, they care about their hair. Younger people who care about their skin being healthy and looking clear for, society and stuff. Mental clarity, it'll help with depression, it'll help clean your mind, help you focus more, help you learn more in an environment that you need to be. Improved mood and attitude, you won't be like depressed, you won't be mad and stuff, like because you'll have more energy. And then less or no bloating, something that girls love, not to be bloated, or even certain men, they love not to be bloated after they eat because of how society pictures them and stuff. So that's always a plus to it. Paleo diet for people with diabetes. So this is something who people who get it could be best suited for, and diabetes is one of the things because diabetes it's best for people with type 2 diabetes because what this diet has proved to do is enhance their glucose levels, their blood sugar levels, and that's the main part of diabetes that people are at risk for. They need insulin and stuff to help with their blood sugar and to regulate that. And with too high blood sugar for anybody, it's bad. But for people with diabetes, it's extremely bad because it can kill them quicker than whatever. Or having low blood sugar levels, lipid profile, so your fats, and then your insulin effectability. So where it'll help with how good the insulin works when for maybe the natural insulin in your body or the insulin that you have to take because of your diabetes. So this is a plus, and it can help these people, in the long run to help live longer and help their bodies, operate to the fullest of their ability. And then what I did was we put a nutritional breakdown. So the nutritional breakdown was like a meal plan. If you want to pause the video to see the type of meals that are being made. So for instance, breakfast, you would have pan-fried bacon, tomato, mushrooms, eggs, and parsley. For lunch, you would have pan-fried chicken, roasted sweet potato, and asparagus. And then a snack, apple slices and almond butter, Yoplait yogurt and almonds. Then for dinner, oven-baked salmon, steamed broccoli. So all things that are organic food, some things that aren't they're not going to hurt you as much if you have a bigger intake on them. So, and then you can see the total calories, the fat percent, the fat that you're taking in, your protein, your carbs, and you can see it has a lot of protein in it, so it's good for you, a good amount of fat, good calories for the day, about 1,800 for men to gain that's the recommended intake for calories to the health people. Then we added some food and ingredients. You can pause the video here to see the type of foods and ingredients that people with a paleo diet would use, and how they would cook them, what they would do to them to give some flavor and stuff. And so, but that's all. And if you have any questions, my email will be in the bio below. And thank you for listening.